So I've always wanted to, retrieve protein sequences from database and collect thousands, to harvest data. But then I asked ChatGPT if the IDs were sequential, and ChatGPT said it is not. But I tried it anyway, and then it turns out that it is actually is sequential. But there are many ID numbers. Actually, not that many. It's actually just a few. I was able to collect, more than like 800 per thousand. Because I did have it create folders per 1,000, and it's not always complete. There's like only 800 or only 900, but it is sequential, and I was able to harvest many of the protein sequences. So now, and this is actually a much better method, because with ChatGPT, that 319 protein sequences actually took me like kind of hours. I have to clean it up, and I'm not even sure if it's a full sequence. But now it's directly from the database, and I do see that there are so many versions of the protein sequences have versions, and that's fine too. But I was able to retrieve like many of the protein sequences, over 200, 400 sequences. So really complete protein sequence, and that is actually what I want. And so now we can use that in the simulations. For example, instead of the motif, instead of the by segments, we have more than enough to actually just simulate all real proteins. I have like 10 folders. I have like 1,000, or over 800. So you can definitely just select folders and then simulate only real proteins, not just like segments or motifs. It's just real proteins that we can use for these simulations. So